Hey, Jane, pick up! What the hell is going on? I get back from work to find some divorce papers on the table, and all of yours and Olivia's belongings are gone! Explain yourself!
Stop it. The notifications are annoying me.
Jane, what's going on? What led to you wanting to divorce me?
I can't take being with you anymore. So we're getting a divorce.
What?
I said I can't take being with you anymore. Can you read English?
No, not that. Your explanation really doesn't tell me much. Tell me why. I want to know why exactly you can't take being with me anymore.
Oh, come on. Do you really have no idea? The fact you can't give me a straight answer tells me that you don't know why. Family discord.
Fine. I'm just gonna come out and say it. But if you insist on having this out, I think it's you and Olivia who are at fault, not me.
What?
I'm the breadwinner in this house. I work all the time because all I want is to provide a normal household for you and her. But in spite of that, how long has it been now? What was it, like 6 years ago? You started bad-mouthing me all of a sudden for no reason. And eventually, even Olivia started following suit. She calls me an old man, a cringe lord. She says I stink. Basically, she says whatever she wants to me. And you never do anything about it.
Well, you are getting old, so it can't be helped, can it?
She even cuts up my ties and suits and tosses them in the garbage. I suppose that can't be helped either? She sprays deodorant in my face for crying out loud. To think she treats someone who's supposed to be her dad like that, no matter how much you try and downplay it as, oh, it's just puberty or a rebellious phase, it's too far. What's worse, far from just turning a blind eye, you just stand there laughing and actively encourage it. Isn't it a mother's job to punish that kind of behavior?
Olivia's already in her 3rd year of middle school. She's got her high school entrance exams coming up soon. I don't want to do anything that could cause her unnecessary stress and make her studies difficult. You, on the other hand, completely ignore her feelings and try to play the part of a doting father.
Play the part?
You do things like try to curry favor with us by buying us cakes, or spend excessive amounts of time doing housework. And finally, you summon us to the living room for weird family meetings. To tell you the truth, you're really annoying.
Annoying? If the two of you would actually give me a proper explanation as to why you're so cruel to me all the time, I wouldn't have to constantly walk around on eggshells and fumble around in the dark for answers. No matter what I do, the two of you do nothing but hurl abuse at me. Is it so strange that I want to try and make things better somehow? The reason I suggested those meetings was so we could all sit together and discuss things properly, as a family.
Yes, and I'm saying it's annoying. Anyway, putting how I feel about you aside, if you don't understand how to keep an appropriate distance from Olivia, I wanted you to at least to accept your ignorance and leave her alone.
What the?
I'm bored of this discussion now. The point is, me and you are getting a divorce.
Where are you now? Didn't you say you don't have any family to rely on? Are you sure you're gonna be okay?
Shut up! Don't bother trying to get an address out of me because you won't get one.
No, I'm genuinely worried.
Goodbye.
Hey, old man! Are you still alive? You didn't kick the bucket already, did you?
Olivia, are you with your mother?
What does that have to do with you?
I'm worried about you. I heard Mom quit her part-time job. I also heard she's been estranged from her family since way back and hasn't spoken to any of them in years. Can the two of you really get by when she doesn't have anyone she can rely on? Huh?
Lol, I laughed in real life. And accidentally typed it into a message.
What are you talking about?
Mom told me not to tell you anything. So, basically, I'm not telling you anything.
Olivia, show some respect!
Oh, do make sure you keep up with my child support payments, though. I have a future to think about, you know. I plan on going to a private high school, and that's going to cost money. Including my pocket money, I expect at least $750 a month from you. You know my bank details, right?
No, I need to discuss this with your mother first.
Anyway, I got nothing more to say to you, so bye, cringy old man.
Stop that, Olivia!
Steve, do you have a minute?
Hey, Mom. What's up?
It might take some time. Is now good for you?
Sure. I'm on the train right now, so I can send normal messages. What's up?
Well, you see, the thing is, Olivia came over to my house.
Huh? Olivia?
She turned up all of a sudden with a huge suitcase. She announced she'd be living with me because her mom's annoying.
What the heck? It's been like 7 years since you last saw Olivia, right? Ever since then, I've been the only one visiting you.
Right. I didn't even realize who it was at first, with her hair being blonde now.
Blonde? Oh, she must have dyed it when she left the house. What else did she say?
She did nothing but storm around in a huff, making nonsensical complaints about how the world's against her. You know, usual teenage stuff. I'm pretty sure her and Jane had some kind of fight, though.
I see.
You said yours and Jane's divorce was already finalized, right? And it was Jane who took custody of Mimi?
That's right. I had no intention of fighting her over it. Olivia had no interest in me being her dad to begin with. Far from it, she was hateful all the time, constantly calling me things like cringy and stinky. She made my life hell.
She does know I'm your mother, doesn't she? I'm hardly going to look favorably on anyone who treats my son like that. I wonder if she even realizes.
I guess she just has nowhere else to go. I think you already know this, but Jane's totally estranged from her family and relatives. They haven't spoken in years. That's why Olivia doesn't know any of her relatives on her mom's side.
Does that mean she hasn't even met her other grandparents?
That's right.
I wonder what happened between her and Jane, though. I know she has nowhere else to go, but even still... I can't believe she'd show up at my house of all places.
Here's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna let Jane know Olivia's with you.
Oh? Are you still in contact with her?
I'm still able to get messages to her through the lawyer who represented me through the divorce. I don't have custody of her anymore. So the thing is, we're basically strangers now. Which is why, even while it may be what Olivia thinks she wants right now, if we let her stay at your place without telling her mom, we could end up being accused of kidnapping if we're not careful.
You do have a point. It does pain me to ask you to do this, but I do think it's best you get in touch with Jane. Would you mind?
Okay. I'll get back to you when I've made the arrangements for her to be picked up.
Got it. Thank you, Steve.
Hey, it's me, Olivia. Reply to me, now! I said reply, now!
What?
Your replies are slow.
I just got off from work. What do you want? I'm not allowed to use my phone while I'm working.
Is that really the sort of thing you say when your beloved daughter is in a pinch?
You're not beloved, and you're certainly not my... Ugh. What do you want?
You make me so mad. How about you just listen to me for once? I can't stand you. Look, it's Mom. She invited her new boyfriend to live with us at the house. They're always making out even in front of me. It's so gross. It's like she forgot she has a daughter in middle school to take care of. I couldn't stand living with them anymore, so I've been staying with Grandma the last few days. But then, yesterday Mom showed up, lost her temper and yelled at me, then dragged me back to the house. I'm so mad I could scream! She's the worst! I hate her! That's why I ran away, and she'll never find me this time.
Ugh. Anyway, what do you want? Why are you telling me this?
Oh, well, I'm gonna head back to your place now.
What?
You and Mom are already divorced and all, which means you're probably gonna start fighting over custody for me soon, right? So here's what I'm thinking. I'm willing to tell the court that you're the one I want to look after me.
No. Listen, Olivia. It'd be really inconvenient to have you living with me again.
Well, you saying it'd be inconvenient for you is really inconvenient for me. Lol. I'll be arriving there in about an hour, so see you soon. I bet you can't wait for another opportunity to get along with your daughter.
My daughter?
It's your duty as my dad to look after me.
I see. I take it your mom still hasn't told you then.
Huh? Oh, wait. Do you mean you guys already fought over custody for me and you won?
Wrong.
Well, what then?
To tell you the truth, I don't really feel like I should be the one telling you this.
Telling me what? Spit it out! Stop acting so self-important and tell me!
Olivia?
What? Stop screwing around and just tell me!
You're not my daughter.
What? I'm not your real daughter?
Your mother and I got married when you were 2 years old. Basically, I'm not your real dad.
What?
Your mom and I did plan on telling you this once you got a little older, when we thought you'd be able to understand it better. But we divorced before we made it that far.
Huh? What? Hold up! Who's gonna take custody of me then?
Right, about that. I'm sorry, Olivia, but I didn't technically even adopt you in the first place. Which means that now that your mom and I are divorced, you and I are both legally speaking and in actual fact, complete strangers.
Oh my god! Oh, where does that leave me then? What am I meant to do now? You spring this on me now when I'm already on my way to your house? I'll be arriving soon! Ugh!
I don't live at that house anymore.
What?
I got promoted to a new role and transferred to a company branch in the city, so I moved out the other day.
That's fine. I'll live with you at your new place then.
Sorry, but this is a dormitory exclusively for guys living on their own, provided by the company. And kids are most definitely not allowed. So that won't be possible.
Well, move somewhere I'll be able to live with you then. No matter what might have happened between us, we still lived together for 13 whole years. Blood relation or not, I'm your daughter.
Oh, really? Did you forget all about that letter you left behind?
Oh my god, no I didn't!
I found it in a drawer while I was getting my things together. You made it abundantly clear that we're total strangers now, huh? I mean, it's not like you're wrong. We really are strangers, so I don't actually care. Why would I look after or provide for a complete stranger in any way, shape, or form? It just doesn't make sense.
No, wait! That was just... I wrote that as a joke! I didn't mean it!
You're 15 years old, Olivia. It's about time you learned to take responsibility for the things you say.
But... no, please!
Besides, the new dad you were so happily boasting about in that poisonous letter of yours is Mom's new boyfriend, who you were just complaining about, right? I figured it out ages ago. Taking the time I found the letter and our divorce date into consideration, I can only conclude your mom must have been seeing him behind my back, while we were still married.
Oh, no.
Which means I'll be talking this through with my lawyer and suing your mother and lover boy for as much as I possibly can. There's no doubt about it. Large amounts of money will be changing hands. And since she was hardly rich to begin with, it's not unreasonable to assume there will be a big knock on events on your life from here on out. I hope you're prepared, Olivia. Things are about to get a hell of a lot more difficult than they've been for you until now.
Dad!
It's been a while since I've heard you say that word.
Please!
Too little, too late. Goodbye. Olivia reluctantly went back to live with her mom and her boyfriend. But their finances took a catastrophic hit when I took them to court, and they were forced to pay compensation for their affair. When Jane's boyfriend heard I found out about the affair through Olivia, he ended the relationship, packed his things, and left immediately. Mother-daughter relations hit an all-time low, and things became so tense and stormy that Olivia was banned from registering for her high school entrance exams. My mom told me Olivia showed up at her house again and begged her once more to take her in. But with a stern exclamation of, "I am not your grandmother," she was sent back on her sorry way. Apparently she never went back to her mom's house, and I have no idea where she is or how she's getting by these days. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story of how the lives of my abusive ex-wife and her toxic brat of a daughter hit rock bottom. It might seem a bit heartless of me, but to tell you the truth, I'm super relieved about being able to live on my own again.
Hey there, Tiffany. Are you all set to roll out the red carpet for Your Majesty? It's been ages, hasn't it? Guess what? The Queen has officially landed. My back is literally killing me after that one hell of a flight. Time to get on your knees and pay homage to me, the mighty ruler.
Wait, what? Kathleen? What's going on? Are you planning to come over to my place?
Of course, you stupid mule. Is this how you dare to address your esteemed mother-in-law? It's your duty to welcome me with open arms and lay out the red carpet, not to spew mindless questions like this.
All right, I understand, but I'm curious. Why are you suddenly planning to visit my house? It's been so many years since you've done that. It's almost like you've vanished completely during all this time.
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can't I swing by your place to visit my granddaughter, Lily, and my son, Eden? Who do you think you are to stop me from seeing my own family? You want me to take you to court for keeping us apart? No time to waste. I'm heading over to your spot. And I better be treated like royalty when I get there.
But you haven't bothered to call or text me in the past 3 years to ask about Lily or the rest of the family. So, why the sudden interest in visiting my house now? Did something unexpected happen?
What's your problem, you moron? I'm Eden's mother, which means I can come and go as I please. You're nothing but a lowly maid, so don't you dare think you have any say in what I can or cannot do. Listen up, because I spell it out for you one, hoping it'll penetrate that thick skull of yours. I'm coming to your house, and I'm not just talking about a measly 2 or 3 day visit. Oh no, far from it. I'm talking about a long-term stay, as in permanently. So you better start getting used to the idea. Got it?
Wait, hold on a second. Are you seriously saying that? You're planning to stay with my family at my house permanently? Honestly, that completely caught me off guard.
Oh, you got it. Once I step foot in your house and settle in, I better be treated like royalty. No exceptions. You know what that entails? It means I demand the biggest room in the house. 3 square meals delivered right to my room. Afternoon snacks at 3 p.m. like clockwork. In-house spa treatments, and much more. Oh, another thing. Make sure you get the best quality mattress, or else I'll blame you for my back pain. Got it?
But I haven't said that you can live with us. Eden hasn't told me anything, so I'm pretty sure he hasn't given his permission either.
Why on earth do I even need your permission? My son already agreed to it. The queen gets what the queen wants. No ifs, ands, or buts. So quit lazing around and start prepping for my grand entrance. Your Majesty is making her triumphant return to claim her throne.
What on earth are you talking about, Kathleen? Do you honestly believe you can waltz in out of nowhere and demand such extravagant treatment? And let me ask you this. Do you have any plans to contribute anything? Or are you simply planning to sit back and expect everyone to enable your lazy lifestyle?
Are you seriously asking your Majesty to contribute? And let's get one thing straight. Don't even think about using my real name. From this moment on, address me as Her Highness. Got it? After all, I am the queen, the matriarch of this household. So it's only fitting that you refer to me as Her Highness. Now, get it right when you speak to me. You disrespectful swine. By now, you should realize that we're not on the same social level.
Kathleen, you're completely delusional. You are not my highness, and if you continue behaving like this, I won't even acknowledge you as my mother-in-law.
Oh, what did you just say? You want to challenge me, huh? Well, I'll make sure my son kicks both you and your worthless daughter out of this house. Let me enlighten your tiny brain. I am the mother of your husband, the supreme ruler of this household, and whatever I say goes. If I want you to do something, you better do it without a single question, got it?
Hold on a second. Who exactly crowned you as the owner of this household? Or did you just take it upon yourself to make that declaration?
Wow. Are you genuinely that dumb? Is your brain made out of jelly or something? You don't even have the slightest clue who you're talking to, do you? You're really pushing your queen's buttons, and I won't put up with this disrespectful and rude behavior any longer. Furthermore, let me make it crystal clear. I demand my own personal assistants, chauffeurs, private chefs, and any other personal services you can possibly imagine to cater to my every whim. I intend to spend my retirement years in absolute luxury and bliss, without a single burden weighing me down.
Retirement? But wait a minute. You never actually worked a day in your life. From what I recall, you solely relied on your husband's paycheck and never bothered to step out and earn a living yourself. And after he passed away, you sold the house and vanished without a trace for 3 long years. Eden and everyone else made countless attempts to reach out to you, but you were nowhere to be found. It's as if you completely disappeared from our lives.
And now, behold, mortals, I've made my grand return. Surprise! Remember how down in the dumps I was after I said goodbye to my husband's pathetic existence? It hit me hard, and I was a total mess, like completely lost my way. That's why I decided to take this soul-searching journey, you know? Gotta find myself again and rediscover that inner peace. But check it out. I've had a major breakthrough. Starting now, it's all about me, myself, and I. I'm putting my own needs and desires front and center, leaving everyone else in the dust. Yup, I'm a whole new version of myself. Guys, time to live life on my own terms.
Okay, I totally understand that you're all about living for yourself now, but that doesn't give you the right to treat your own family like servants. Expecting them to pamper you like a little baby. You've got to realize that life doesn't work on that way. You can't just expect kindness and favors without giving anything in return. It doesn't come for free, you know?
Stop your meddling, insignificant one. While your dear mother-in-law graces you with her presence. Get ready to witness the grand return. Yours truly, here to claim my rightful throne. Once I set foot in your humble abode, I expect everyone to treat me like royalty. No exceptions, got it? So, without wasting any more time, I'll be moving in. And I won't tolerate any feeble attempts to deny my majestic presence. Now, it's time to get down to business. I want every nook and cranny of this house meticulously cleaned to meet my impeccably high standards. Sparkling cleanliness is the name of the game. Oh, and by the way, your majesty despises waiting. So, you better hustle your lazy self and complete the task with lightning speed. Time is ticking, you sluggish fool. Tiffany, listen up. I'm already at the train station, and it's about time you come here and fetch your Royal Highness. I've got a bunch of stuff to lug around, and I have no clue how to navigate my way from this blasted train station. I can't believe you had the audacity to make your dear old mother-in-law take a train instead of personally chauffeuring me from the airport. Seriously? I'm the freaking queen, damn it! I deserve way better treatment than this. Get your act together and show some respect.
Oh, wait a minute. You're actually at the train station? Please tell me you're being serious about wanting to come and live with my family.
Oh, what a delightful display of ignorance. You think I have all this extra time to play around and joke with you? No way. I'm dead serious about this. So, get yourself over here and pick me up right now. No time to waste. You'd better do as Eden says, or else he'll hate you and dump you like yesterday's trash.
But Eden told me that he never said it was okay to let you move in. He says that he already told you you couldn't move in with us. This is my house as well as his, and I won't agree to living with you.
Why not? Why does it matter so much whether one more person is living in your house or not? You married my son. You should be the one taking care of me. Honestly, I have no idea why Eden would want to marry a woman like you. He's so honest and gentle. But you're so rude and arrogant. Oh, and guess what? I totally forgot to mention it earlier, but I've already shipped all my stuff to your place. They should have arrived by now. Surprise!
Wait, hold on a second. Would you do that even without letting me know beforehand? I can't believe you went ahead and did it.
Oh, how amusing. Have you conveniently forgotten who I am? I am the almighty queen, and I do as I please, whenever I please. As for you, my dear servant, your sole purpose is to satisfy my every whim and desire. So, keep that in mind, alright? Here's another important tidbit for you to remember. Do not lay a finger on my boxes or attempt to open them without my explicit consent. They contain my personal belongings, and they must remain unharmed until my arrival. Clear? Let me make this perfectly clear. If you dare to touch or tamper with my precious possessions, I won't hesitate to call the authorities and accuse you of thievery. Consider yourself warned.
And Kathleen, I believe there's a major misunderstanding going on in here. Just to clarify, I never agreed to let you move into my house in the first place. Remember that?
Hold on a second. Who said I need your permission to move in, huh? Let me remind you of something. I am the Royal Highness, the most important person in this family, and I call the shots around here. So, why on earth would I need to ask for your permission to move in? Stop spouting nonsense and understand your place as an inferior servant. If you manage to behave yourself, I might consider granting you the privilege of staying at my house and taking care of all the mundane chores on my behalf. Consider it a generous opportunity granted by me.
Excuse me, but let's get one thing straight. It's my house, not yours. Who do you think you are to grant or deny my permission to stay?
Nuh-uh. No sassy comebacks for your highness. Looks like my kid's been pampering you too much, huh? But don't fret. The queen is stepping in to bring some discipline back to this place. Gotta make sure you remember your role and act more like the little servant you are. Alrighty. No more dilly-dallying. Tell Eden to come grab His Royal Highness. I ain't got time to wait, okay? Hey, Tiffany! What's the deal? Can't believe nobody bothered to show up and lend me a hand. Do you think I'm some kind of joke or what? You're aware that I've been stuck here at this dumb train station for a freaking eternity? Did you purposely ignore all my calls, huh? Quit dragging your sorry excuse for an ass and haul it over here. ASAP! Oh, and just a little friendly reminder. I don't want just you or Eden to grace me with your presence. I want both of you losers to come and give me a damn royal welcome. Got it?
Oh, Kathleen, do you ever know when to give up? I've said it over and over again. You're not invited to move in and stay with me and my family. Plain and simple. I even spoke to Eden about it, and he's firmly against the idea of you living with us. Just think about it for a moment. Would anyone in their right mind allow someone without basic manners to come and live with them? Obviously not. Have I made myself clear enough, Kathleen?
What did you just blurt out? You insolent woman. Remember, you're just a humble servant, so you don't get a say in it. So why don't you zip it and let the queen handle her business, huh? Mama knows best. Only I know how to tackle all the chaos in this house and get things back on track. I bet you haven't even bothered lifting a finger for the housework and dump it all on my poor son, am I right? Do you even bother cooking for him? Or do you just let him fend for himself with fast food or frozen meals? And do you even remember to get the warm water ready for his shower or make his bed before he hits the hay?
What on earth are you going on about? Of course, I still share the everyday tasks with him. But let's be real here. He's a grown man, not a little child anymore. I'm pretty confident he can handle himself just fine.
Enough with the constant excuses. Just own up to it already. You're only spewing this stuff because you don't want to lift a finger for my son, and you're too darn lazy to think about anyone else but yourself. Now, where the heck is my son? What have you done with him? Did you stash him away in the basement to keep him quiet? I need to have a chat with Eden. He already gave me the green light to move in with you, and he can't just bail on me like this.
Oh, come on. Really? Eden is at work, and I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be bothered by your ridiculousness.
Work? Is work more important than his own mother's existence? I'm sitting here like a fool at the train station, and all my son cares about is his job? Unbelievable! Fine, if my son is too busy, then you can get off your lazy ass and come pick me up instead. I swear, I'm gonna give you a good smack once I arrive. There's no excuse for mistreating your own mother-in-law and make her wait for so long. It's just plain rude and awful. Take it from your highness, you mooch. Consider it's a life for a never-ending freeloader like yourself.
I'm sorry, but I really don't think I need any life lessons from you. So, if you'll excuse me, I have more important matters to attend to. Feel free to wait at the train station for as long as you please. Even until midnight, if that's what you're into. But I can assure you that nobody will come to your rescue. I've heard rumors about some sketchy thieves lurking around the station. Specifically, targeting women to rob their phones and cash. If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't want to hang around there for too long. Just a friendly word of advice.
Wait, Thieves? Are you serious? Please don't dish me here, Tiffany. I'm genuinely freaked out. Can you please come and fetch me? Pretty please. I mean, come on. I'm your mother-in-law. Show a little sympathy. Tiffany, are you there? Respond to your dear old mom-in-law right away. Mom-in-law right away. I'm dead serious here. No joke.
When the police arrived at my previous residence, they discovered a broken window, but Kathleen had already fled the scene of the crime. She attempted to hide and reach out to me for help, but I made the decision to report her to the police. They were able to locate her based on the location from which she sent her text messages and apprehended her shortly thereafter. Later on, it was revealed that following the death of her husband, Kathleen sold her house and went on a trip abroad to meet an individual she had encountered online, whom she referred to as her secret lover. Unfortunately, upon arriving in the foreign country, she realized it was a scam. Upon returning to her home country, Kathleen recklessly spent the substantial amount of money she had inherited within just 3 years, leading to her sudden interest in moving in with me and my husband. Due to the severity of the case, Kathleen was released from jail not long after. She was then compelled to reside in a homeless shelter where she receives meals and basic necessities. My only hope is that Kathleen can learn this experience and undergo personal growth. Given the attitude she exhibited during our exchanges, I shudder to think of the potential consequences if I had allowed her to live